In this segment, we'll be talking about overall physical etiquette on and during an interview. One of the most important things, and we've said it in other segments, but always try to act like a politician for a day. I don't mean that in a negative sense, but politicians are typically walking around smiling, being friendly, shoulders back, chest up, and making eye contact. I can't stress that enough. Shoulders back, chest up, smiling, and making eye contact. If you do that, that can really go a long way. Another important thing is to not fidget. And obviously, a lot of us will fidget, especially if you're nervous and maybe your hands are making a lot of things and you're doing things and you move around. Obviously, in the videos, I move around all the time. But on an interview, I try to at least keep my body somewhat steady, and I try to put my hands crossed in my lap. Somehow you want to avoid fidgeting. It's always really annoying. There's always somebody that'll come in and they'll be popping their pen back and forth. Not very good. Another thing that's important is to not argue. You would be surprised at how many people will argue with me about something. Maybe it was something on a check ride and I'm asking follow-up questions and they get very defensive. And I'm simply trying to find out the information. So be very careful. Don't argue on an interview. If you find yourself in that situation, try to just back off a little bit and provide the information in a positive manner. Another thing that's very important is sincerity. I want you to act like you care. If I ask you questions, remember what we've talked about in previous sessions, and that is just take a second. Just take a second and smile, and then answer the question. That shows that you're thinking about the answer and giving me a real response. It's also important to what I say is don't act desperate. So if you ask desperate, like, I will do anything to work for American Airlines, it doesn't come across as well as trying to be sincere into why you want to work for that company.